Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and hey, you know what? I'm locked in. We're all locked in. We're bunkering down, at least most of us are, and the big question comes up, what do you do with your time? Well, for some people, they rearrange the fridge. For some reason, they clean the room. Some people put their whole or most of their day into making YouTube videos, and some people would actually like to exercise. Now, I've personally been exercising as much as I can. I've been walking around the house, just back and forth, getting actually a few miles of walking in the house and driving my wife absolutely nuts. However, some people would want more like equipment in the house. Like, hey, if you're going to be stuck in the house for at least a few months, now is maybe a time to get a piece of equipment. Like, say, maybe there's a company that actually delivers exercise bikes. They're called Peloton. We've got the logo on the sides you can see. Now, Peloton is known for two major things. First of all, they're known for making this, at the time, was considered a very sexist ad.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Now.
A Peloton? Give it up for our first time ride.
All right, first ride. I'm a little nervous, but excited. Let's do this. 5 days in a row. You surprised? I am.
6 a.m. Yay.
Rising with the sun.
That was totally worth it.
Let's go, Grace in Boston. 50 rides.
She just said my name.
A year ago, I didn't realize how much this would change me. Thank you.
This holiday, give the gift of Peloton.
Let's all pause for a moment and realize that there was a time when life was so carefree, this was national news and this was everyone's biggest concern. It seems like a lifetime ago. And the second thing they are known for is selling indoor bikes like the ones you saw in said commercial. And Peloton is actually in a very interesting position. Before any of this happened, that which we cannot speak about, Peloton was hemorrhaging money. Yeah, some people were getting the bikes delivered and they were setting them up, but they were not getting nearly enough to keep the company afloat. This company was actually on track to lose a heck of a lot of money and potentially go bankrupt. Now, here's the interesting thing. Now that people are stuck indoors, maybe it's time to start, putting that New Year's Eve resolution into full gear, and a lot of people are buying the bikes. It's in high demand. This is actually the type of thing that could save Peloton. But in a little bit of a twist of fate, they can't sell or deliver them anymore because of everything that's going on. So looking at digital trends, this is a situation no company wants to be in. With so many of us stuck at home for the foreseeable future, there's been a surge in sales of home fitness equipment. Peloton, however, has announced it is suspending sales of its popular treadmills, as delivering them to customers' homes poses a risk of spreading you-know-what. Quote, due to the concerns we have and the measures that we have to follow, I'm paraphrasing of course, we have implemented threshold delivery for the Peloton bike to the entrance of a home or apartment unit in order to limit interpersonal contact. Given the size and weight of the tread, we are unable to offer the same service, and as a result, we are temporarily pausing tread sales, and Peloton has assured customers who have ordered but not yet received a tread that they will receive a full refund in the next 7 to 10 days. For customers who choose to finance their purchases, their balance will be credited in full and no payment methods will be billed. It has also said that it will inform customers whose orders have been canceled once it starts selling treadmills again. So, yeah, talk about bad luck. Now, you might be wondering why they're putting the pause on this, especially if home equipment is skyrocketing in sales. Well, here's the thing. Look at that treadmill. That's one of the products that they sell. Their signature product, of course, is, just mentioning. But this is another thing that they do. And, well, that thing is obviously heavy. And it's big. And most people, when they buy things like this, they don't know how to set it up. You can't just push that through the door. You have to take it apart in pieces, and you have to set it up in an area, and you usually have someone to install it for you. And that's what they can't be doing right now. Since we're supposed to be limiting contact with one another, Peloton has basically said, hey, we hear that you want this thing. We know that it's in high demand. Trust me. You think we don't know this? You think we didn't want this to happen? We were waiting for a day when everyone in the world would all of a sudden want to have a treadmill in their home. It's finally here, and guess what? We can't do anything about it. Like, that's basically what they're saying. They've got to be frustrated right now because, look, regardless of what you feel about it, there are some companies that are going to thrive. This will do massive damage to the economy. It will do massive damage. I think we're all going to be taking a hit. Even if we are so lucky, like in my house for the most part, where everyone is still working to a certain extent, everyone has income coming in, even if you are one of those lucky people who get to keep all your income, things are still going to be affected. I mean, your 401ks, something, whatever it is. And so Peloton was actually one of these companies that might have actually benefited quite a bit from this. However, because of the nature of having to have someone come in and actually set these devices up, they can't take advantage of this too much. Now, granted, they have other products, and those products will probably do well. I think Peloton will probably be doing better during this time period than most time periods, but it's very frustrating for them because they wanted to take advantage of this. Everyone wants to take advantage of this if they can, because again, we're all going to be hurting and no one wants to hurt, but I just don't see it becoming a viable thing. Now, I was personally not planning to get this thing at all. We do actually have a gym membership, and we do go to the gym. Not as much as we'd like to, obviously, but we go at least a few times a month. And now that I'm stuck at home, I have to make it extra point to just walk around because I can't go to the gym. It's frustrating to be essentially off work but not being able to do anything. That's why this isn't nice. In fact, with parents with kids out there, kids are actually finding they miss school. It's funny. I actually know my nieces, for example, were so happy to hear they wouldn't be going to school for like months at a time, and now they're stuck in the house all day, and they're like, I want to go to school. There's nothing to do. We can't play with our friends. We can't go to the park. We can't shoot hoops. We can't play soccer. We can't do anything. So, hey, it's real. We're all suffering. We're all bunkering down. We're all trying to do the best we can. It's a shame that some of us couldn't take this opportunity to get a Peloton and really work on ourselves. But hey, there's other ways to, work on yourself if you really want to do that. You can, again, walk around the house. You can do some push-ups. You can do some sit-ups. In fact, the dancing to the oldies that Richard Simmons likes to do. And there's my phone, so I will, hold on.
3 hours later.
Forgive me for that brief interruption. So there's a lot of things we would like to do that we just can't, but yeah. So walk around, sit-ups, the Richard Simmons dancing, sweating to the oldies is on YouTube. And even though it looks corny, and it kind of is, the thing is, it's called Sweating to the Oldies for a reason. You move that much for an hour and you start to sweat at some point. So anyway, there are ways you can exercise in the house if you want to. Unfortunately, getting a Peloton is not going to be one of those ways. But anyway, that's where we are going to leave this one. What do you think? Did any of you want to get a Peloton and now find you can't do it? Are you trying to exercise more that you're stuck in the house? What are you doing if so? And if you're not exercising in the house, well, as always, just let me know what you're doing in general. Maybe I could always use some ideas on how to pass some time here. So anyway, I'd like to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.